Hey everyone, so my name is Linda and I wanted to start this vlog about my fitness journey. I just had a baby about 2 months ago and yeah, I just kind of want to just be an inspiration to other moms out there and just people who are struggling to lose weight, because I'm in the same boat. I'm trying to lose weight right now. And next year I would eventually like to compete in a figure competition, so that's my goal. I kind of want to talk about my fitness lifestyle before pre-pregnancy. So in high school I was a complete cardio bunny, so all I would do was run, and I thought running was going to get me in shape, and I ended up dropping down to 96 pounds, which was very unhealthy for me because I wasn't eating very much and I was just running like every day, like 3 miles every day. So I was kind of obsessed with the way I looked, and I just wanted to be skinny. So then I ended up meeting my husband, who introduced me to the weights, and I fell in love with weight training, and I felt good about myself, and I was still pretty tiny for the most part. I got my weight up to 105. During that time I wanted to put on weight, and I really struggled with that. That was probably the hardest thing for me. I was eating, or trying to eat, like 3,000 calories on a strict meal plan, which didn't really work for me. I was super unhappy with the foods I was eating. I was pretty much just forcing myself to eat these healthy things, and yeah, I didn't really like the way I was eating, and I wasn't seeing any progress. So yeah, I had like some definition, and I will insert a picture here. So I didn't really have much definition. I had tiny muscles, but I wanted to put on more size. That was my goal before pre-pregnancy. So during pregnancy, I promised myself that I would train every day as much as I could to not put on as much weight and to stay healthy. And that did not work out. I would just sleep all the time, and I could not get myself to go to the gym. I was really unmotivated because I knew I wasn't going to see any progress in the gym. And that was upsetting to me. So my food went out the window, as well as with my training. I started to train more towards the end of my pregnancy, so towards like the end of 2nd trimester, 3rd trimester, that's when I started to care again. I don't know why, but I did. And I ended up, throughout the entire pregnancy, surprisingly, I only ended up putting 32 pounds on, and I'm surprised because I was eating like crap. So yeah, right now I am trying to lose weight, but I'm trying to lose the weight gradually because I don't want any extra skin or anything like that. So I am slowly going to try to lose the weight, and I personally don't want to lose all the weight. I would like to stay, I wouldn't like to go lower than 110 pounds. So currently, right now, I am at 119, and it's pretty frustrating because I've been on not really a diet and not really a meal plan, but I've kind of been clean eating for at least 3 weeks now, and I've only lost like a pound. So it's really discouraging, but I'm just gonna trust the system. I'm gonna keep going with what I'm doing. I'll kind of explain the way I'm training and the way I'm eating. So I am going by a diet by flexible dieting, and I am not really doing like the strict meal planning that I was doing before pre-pregnancy. Before pre-pregnancy, I was like meal planning every Sunday, kind of like what you see on all other fitness vlogs, where you eat like the strict like sweet potato and chicken and broccoli, and I hated that. That did not work for me because, for one, I hate vegetables. I think they're disgusting, and I actually am not really a big fan of sweet potato either. So I am not going to do that this time. And actually, my husband, he's a personal trainer. He just finished doing a show in Washington. It was called the Iron Man, and it was his first show, and he trained himself, and he ended up placing 4th, which, I mean, he could have done better, but he had a lot of things going on. Obviously, we had the baby, and that kind of threw off his eating and everything, and he actually did it with no water depletion and no peak weeks. So that's actually gonna be good for me because I am still breastfeeding my little baby. So yeah, back to flexible dieting. So he did flexible dieting throughout his entire show, and he dropped 20 pounds with his flexible dieting, and also did no cardio, which is my kind of training because I hate cardio. So yeah, kind of right now what I'm doing, as I'm sure you've heard of it, is just tracking your macros. Tracking your macronutrients, like your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. So that's kind of how I'm eating, is I'm pretty much just eating whatever I want as long as I'm hitting my numbers. And so far it's been pretty good. I've been able to eat whatever I want. So in the last couple of weeks I've been able to have like frozen yogurt and pizza and things like that. So it's been going really good, minus the fact that I haven't really seen a dramatic change in my weight, but I also haven't been going to the gym. So I just started going to the gym today, which is November 14th, I believe, or 15th. So yeah, I haven't been going back to the gym, so I'm hoping that going back to the gym, I'll start to see more results. And also, I can't really drop my calories too low because I'm still breastfeeding. So I am sitting at about 2,300 calories. My maintenance level is 1,800, so I'm 119 pounds, and my maintenance level is 1,800 calories. So I added 500 extra calories in order to keep my milk supply up. And this is going to be quite an experience because I don't know if I can go too low in my calories, because the most important thing, of course, is being a mom. So yeah, so I'm just gonna try to keep things, I don't know, not real. Okay, I'm just gonna keep things real with you guys. Okay, so the way I am working out, okay, well, let's go back to the way I used to train. So before pre-pregnancy, I would train just specific muscles on certain days, kind of just the usual, like you have a shoulder day, you have a back day, and you have an arm day, and yada yada. Okay, so yeah, I used to train the usual, just I would pick a certain muscle group and I would train that muscle group on that certain day. So the way I'm training now is I am doing an upper day and a lower day. So the reason I'm training like this is because for instance, when you're training just chest, you're training more than just your chest, because on a bench press you're also using your shoulders and your triceps. So that is the reason why I am training like that, and I'll probably go into more depth on this in other videos. So I am doing an upper day and a lower day, and that way I can also target these muscles a lot more, especially the legs, because I want my legs to grow. That's probably the one thing that I want the most, is really thick legs. So yeah, that's the way I'm gonna train, and in other videos I'll go more into depth on my macros, I'll go more into depth on how to find your maintenance level, and I'll explain kind of ways to drop your calories and things like that. Also, I'm not an expert in fitness, so I'm actually having my husband coach me through all of this because he's the one who has tried this on himself and he saw great results, and I will insert a picture of him here with his results from his show. Another thing is he just was certified in nutrition, so he has his nutrition certification and his personal training certification. So I am getting all my information from him. Also, if you guys have any questions, you guys can let me know, and I usually do the research myself, or I have him explain a lot of the things to me. He's really smart, he's done his research, he knows what he's talking about. Obviously, he trained himself in a show. So hopefully you guys found my vlog interesting, and I hope that I can be an inspiration to you guys, and I will just kind of show you my progress. I will also insert a picture here of what I look like now, and it's going to be a long journey, so hopefully you guys can stick around, watch my videos, and yeah, thanks for watching!